So the gang's all here, and I promised to give all these updates of all the entrants coming in, but we were all busy partying, I think, and so things didn't happen. And now they're on a timeline, so this is a quick pre-record, and I'll put it up later. Welcome back, Tommy.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Ertan.
Thank you.
It's fun to get together, with everyone.
Yeah.
So what are you... you're already 22, so what did you think of the weekend, Ertan?
It was a great fun, and it was wonderful to see everyone, and it's super. Thank you very much indeed.
It was very. It was a good sort of a closure, but it's never ending. It never really closes, but it was quite fun. Good to see you back.
Nice to be back.
Yeah, and apparently the GGR fixed your back.
Yes, I had some issues before I started. Now I don't have any backache.
So he had back problems before the start of the race. We shouldn't tell the Navy this. Then he buggered up his back in the race, and now he's better than what he was. That was the singing on stage.
Oh,
that's what's right. Now you're better than we were beginning. So and you're a father.
Yes, I am a father, brand new father now.
Tell me the experience of that. Like, it must have been quite something.
Yeah, when I came to know about it at sea, I really didn't know what to do, and
Yeah.
I had just a little bit of time to decide how to, what plans to make, what to tell my wife and all. And then she said, "Don't worry about it. You do your race. I'll manage everything. And by the time you're back, the baby will be probably out or just about to be out."
Yeah.
Well, so it was a very emotional moment for me during the race.
Yeah. Because I should tell you, we have a policy in the race, and because the satellite phone's restricted and all those sort of things. But the rule was, for life or death situations, we would open the phone for the entrants to use. And Tommy's now sailing down the South Atlantic, and we got North Atlantic, sorry, and we got a message from Tommy's wife to Jane, saying, "Oh, Jane, I'm pregnant," and we thought, holy dooly, we were screaming and shouting and thinking this is La Sable Delone baby, because it all happened here, and he's not allowed to use the phone, and we just thought, oh, this is life, So we sent Tommy a message and said, "Tommy, what did we say? You need to ring your wife."
Yes, you can make one call to your wife.
That's it?
Yes,
and what happened?
I was terrified. I thought my wife wanted my Facebook password or something.
Yeah.
But apparently there was another message from my wife which said that, Vedant, the first boy, he's going to get a brother.
Yes.
So we need to talk or something like that, which I didn't see until 1 week later.
Yeah.
So I immediately called up my wife.
Yes.
And she explained the situation to me, and I took a break to decide things.
Yeah.
And I called her back, and I said, "Let's go ahead and have the baby."
Yeah, it was fantastic. It was all top secret at the time,
Yeah.
But then he put out a story that a ship came past and told me I'm going to be a dad. so anyway, that was cool. So that was to us, that was a big highlight of the race. That was just an amazing story. So all cool.
So
and then
we had a boy
Yeah.
on the 7th of March.
Yeah.
And we have named him Abranil, which means blue sky.
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. That was the name of my first boat. Sky, not Blue Sky, Sky, SKYE. Long story. So yeah, many memories from the race. It's unbelievable. And so you're not back at work yet, but the Navy, you told me the stories. They've been fantastic for you. Eh?
Oh yes, the Navy has really, really helped me.
Yeah.
They sent a ship to pick me up from Amsterdam Island, and then the moment I reached Visakhapatnam, they did an MRI scan.
Yeah.
Within 1 hour of reaching.
Yeah.
And then they arranged an aircraft to take me to Delhi. Where
Your own plane.
Uh-huh.
Your own plane.
Yeah. So they airlifted me to Delhi, and the next day they performed the surgery.
Unreal.
And a day later, I was walking.
Yeah.
And
Fantastic.
the surgery happened in October. In December, I was back to work.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing some light duties, administrative duties, but I think I should be back to my aircrafts and boats very soon.
So you will get to fly again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you got to get current again and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
And what will
yeah.
you be flying?
Dorniers.
Dorniers again, yeah, cool. That's a lot of fun. The party begins all over again.
Yeah.
so you obviously enjoy the Navy and flying and all that
absolutely,
stuff. So do you miss the flying? Like,
yes, I miss the flying and the sailing.
yeah, because when you're flying, what's your rank? It's flying, like you're officer in command, you're chief pilot, all that stuff.
You're the captain of the aircraft.
It's a 2-man crew, like flying crew, cockpit,
no,
or?
we usually go with 4 or sometimes 5, sometimes
But up front,
3.
front seat, and you got techos in the back, yeah.
2 guys in the front and the rest of the crew behind.
Yeah, okay, so if they want to Google the plane, to look at the plane, what's the classification? They should Google what?
It's a Dornier 228.
Dornier 228. Check it out, because I will. I've seen some photos, but I want to just check the specs. So that's kind of fun. So you'll be flying high again.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to ask you whether you're going to do the 22 again, but life is now family, back in the Navy. And where's your future? Like, you're retiring, or you're going to go for promotion, or what?
Let me see. I'm yet to figure out things. But 22, I hope to be back. Let's see.
Yeah, cool. Okay, you're like everyone, it's the end of something, and you reflecting on what's going through.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see you back in 22. But we've all got this. We haven't talked about the empty box. Anyway, Ertan. So it was good fun. You're in. You're the first 2018 entrant that's actually paid up for 22 and all that sort of stuff. So what's your plans?
Well, my plan is to enjoy the time from now till then.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of events I will be participating.
Yeah.
And that's it really. It's just have fun in the meantime.
Yeah.
And I will be more prepared next time.
Yeah. I think you're right there in terms of it's enjoyable preparing for the GGR, but there's always that underlying pressure.
Of course.
The clock is ticking, boom, boom, boom. So you're probably in a very good position now to be able to enjoy it, but I can guarantee you'll still get the pressure in the last 3 months.
Well, don't tell me that.
So you're going to do the ASAB?
Yes, and the All-Star the following year.
Yeah.
And then...
So the ASAB, because some people won't know, is from
Azores and back.
Azores and back. So England to the Azores and back. And you
and
stop in the Azores, don't you?
yes, for 5 days to a week, depends how quickly you get there.
And single-handed both ways?
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that'll be cool. That'll be fun.
Mark will be there as well, so it'll be great fun.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to have a bit of a race.
I don't know, we'll try.
Yeah. You're still going to use a sextant and stuff? Like, you have GPS on board and stuff, but you're going to use
I will try to. I don't really want to forget it.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Ostar, that's a bit of fun. Are you going to go over the northern route, the middle route, or the southern route?
Well, you told me the other day if I go south road, I'll be a pussy, so...
No, I said that because it's funny. We had this discussion. They get the Ostar's hugely significant race, but the number of entrants has been dropping off, and some of the GGR entrants are now talking about going, which is great. And even the organisers have asked if we have a class, but we won't. But I know there'll probably 3 or 4 maybe doing the Ostar. And we said it's funny, the way it's evolved is now everyone goes northern route or the middle route. And if we started a GGR class in the Ostar, I'd say, well, part of the condition, you've got to go the southern route because it's more fun and you can still, if you put a point, because everyone now thinks if you go south, you're a pussy. So I wasn't saying he was a pussy if he went south, but anyway, that's cool. So you're obviously happy with the boat. You're in love with the boat.
I am, yes.
Yeah.
And I have since had a proper radio fitted, and I've got a license.
What's the radio? What's the radio?
The high frequency radio.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have a working one before.
Okay, yeah.
And the boat has got a new engine now as well, so everything is a little bit better now than it was 6 months ago.
You've got a fascinating career, but I don't think we've ever mentioned this before. Tell people what you do for a living if you want to talk about it.
Well, until about 18 months ago, I was full-time military tailor. So I've dressed people from mostly Army, Navy, Air Force, all uniform services.
Yeah, it's got
and that's what I did all my life.
Huge company selling uniforms to military people.
Yes,
it's amazing.
UK.
Yeah, all the dress uniforms, all the swords, the whole bit.
That's right.
The whole thing.
Yes.
Maybe we should develop a GGR uniform.
Well, I will certainly be able to advise you on that.
We should think of a GGR. What do you call it? Like you have we used to have working 8s, and then you have your 9s, and then you have your. What's the Indian Navy call your full dress regalia? What do you call that?
It's called the number 2s.
Number 2s. Okay.
You've got the number 1s, number 2s, winter and summer separate.
We need to think of something cultural or something significant to have a GGR.
Perhaps a GGR jacket designed by you, and I shall have it produced for you.
I can see a project coming on here.
Yeah.
That could be good.
I can see the marketing. There'll be only 20 of them produced.
And we'll sell 20. We'll put a defect in it so it's even more valuable. Jane, that's your department. Think of the defect. Anyway, that's cool. Well, really, it's been a lot of fun, eh? I've had a ball. We've been busy, but it's been fun seeing everyone. So.
Well, thank you very much. You've really been extremely hospitable.
Thanks for that. But we're all in it together. It's been a truckload of fun. Thank you. That's all it is. They're rushing off. Thank you, Tommy.
Thank you, Don.
It's all an incredible family.
Yes, and I need to thank you for all the help that you rendered for getting me out of that situation.
Oh, we had some fun, eh?
Yeah.
It was really, and I got to tell you, the worst part. In fact, that we've never talked about. Oh
No,
no, we
I-
have in our private ones, but
Yes, but I don't know what happened in the office. What
Yeah.
was your story? Everybody knows my story, but nobody knows
well,
what happened.
yeah, there was some interesting stuff, and here's the short story. The hotline's just here, behind this thing, and Gregor, he was in trouble, and then all of a sudden he's dismissed and rolled. So we're sitting in my office with the crisis management team talking about, okay, we go boom, boom, boom. And Jane came running in from here because she got the text message. And she came boring around the corner. Tommy, I've been rolled, this bastard. I'm like, can't move. And I just looked and stared. We actually ran a crisis management training exercise in the office, with all this stuff. And part of that was that we would have 2 incidents at the same time. And it was like, right, okay. And everyone else is doing their own reaction. I'm sitting there just staring a bit, thinking, okay. I'll never forget it. That's the only way to describe it. It was like boom. And the worst part for us was when there was no comms. We were worried about internal bleeding. We were worried about all the things. And I got to say, we thought we lost you for a while. Anyway, yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Don.
Good.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
See ya. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Give us a hug.